Welcome to Appointy Tutorials. In this video we're going to discuss about the logout button, which is there at the bottom left of your screen, and the location button. We'll also discuss about this plus sign over here. Now in my previous videos I have already covered all of these icons, so these are the last three icons that I would cover. Now starting from the top, the first icon that has the initials EM only comes into play if you have multiple locations. If you don't have multiple locations and you click on that, it'll just give you your account and it'll let you know which one's active. For an enterprise account, if you want to change different locations, you can click on them and the system would then change and move to the other location. So previously email test was active, now this account demo test is. So that's what basically it does. So it's kind of a shortcut of what you would see in settings, and then if you go to locations and switch from here, you can do the same thing from over here. So that's that. The next one is this plus sign over here. This basically is like a shortcut if you want to add a service, add a staff, customer, location, gift certificate, discount coupons, and block date and time. So it's basically a shortcut of the other services. Now I personally do prefer that if you go to services and then add services from here, but just in case, if you want, you can click on this and it'll straight away pop up with the window that asks for the service details. The same goes for staff, so it'll straight away pop up with the staff details. The same thing with appointment, so it'll open up this pop-up where you can book the appointment. Now one thing that you would need to realize over here, and you would notice this, is that when I click on the plus sign and click on appointment, it does not select a staff, date, time, or a service. In comparison to that, if I go to the calendar and I select a time slot, it'll automatically select the staff member and it'll have the date and it'll have the time automatically there. So as soon as I select the service, you see I have the date and the time, so all I needed to do was select the service. So it's again, I would suggest that you book appointments on behalf of your customers from the calendar tab. The last icon over here is basically what it does is tells you the booking notifications. You can again filter, so it's another shortcut of the dashboard, the MySpace area. So the same thing that you see over here, you see when you click on this icon over here. Now if you want to log out of this account, you can click on this button over here which says log out, and it'll log you out of the system. Now on this tab on the right side, you have these four icons. The first one is booking notifications, the one above that is the account details. So if you want to verify for SMS notifications, here is where you would do that. A mobile app, iPhone app, you can download, you can change your password from here, and this is what the booking link is. So instead of going to the quick start guide, you can go over here as well. Then the one below that is new customers. So if any new customer has booked an appointment, they would show up over here. And then we have reviews. X over here to close. Again, if you want to log out, you would need to click on this last icon. Now what this basically does, it picks up the first two letters of the name, so that's why it's SO, and the account is email test, so it picks up the first two letters, which is EM. So that's what this is. So I click on this, I click on log out, and it'll log me out of the system. Now if you want to log back in, you can do that from this screen. So when you log out, this is the screen that you would be routed at, and now I've logged into multiple accounts, that's why it's showing this, and if you click on that, it'll automatically autofill that. You can also click on use another account, sign in with another account, and this is where you would change the account from. So let's say, for example, if you've created staff logins, at the top right you see it says switch to staff or manager login, so you would need to click on that. Now when you do that, what will happen is it will ask you for a location. Now the location is basically your administrative username. So in a case that it is email test, or if you have multiple locations, so depending on which location has that staff login enabled, you would need to choose that and then type in the password. So make sure you do type in the username and the location. Now the username can also be the email address of the staff, and it'll be the username that you created, but make sure that you do have the location, okay? Otherwise you would not be able to log in, and the location in this scenario, in this sense, is the actual administrative account. So that's pretty much it. If you face any issues, there's always the chat button. You can ask us any questions, and we'll be more than happy to help. Thank you, and see you in the next video.